Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Saurabh Srivastava and this is my business canvas model presentation which is required optional requirement for completing my BMC course from Coursera which I'm doing. So here I introduce my business canvas model to you all. Right, so here you are with this business canvas model of my uh, enterprise which I'm thinking to start off, which is related with homemade chocolates. And if you see, let us start this business canvas model with customer segments, right? So the customer segment that I have identified, it includes children, mothers, teenagers, and people who are diabetics. Why I have included diabetic people? Because they also want to consume. During my initial research, I have seen, but there's no such product available in the market which can actually give them sugar-free or sugarless chocolates. So that is why I have taken them as consideration as well. They may in future help me to be a niche market, you can say. Now, coming back to the next thing, we have the customer relationships. So, a relationship, what I have planned is I'll be maintaining the relationship by the help of WhatsApp, phone, and email. At present, these are the most appropriate and suitable methods by the help of which I will interact with them and try to maintain the relationships as well. Thinking of the channel as we see here, the channel which I have identified is basically it will be done by the help of sales agents initially, and that will be they will be working on commission basis, and that I think it will be around 10 to 15% depending upon the amount of sales that they make. Then again, we have identified the retailers, right, and gift and stationery shops, which will be acting as a channel of distribution. You can sell the products. The value proposition that is being offered is that I'll be preparing chocolates in different shapes, sizes, and I'll be using various types of molds. The proposition will be they will be fresh, homemade, customized, tailor-made as per order. Flavors, there will be different flavors like mango, orange, and all other flavors that people ask for or they may demand. And the other thing is sugar free, as I already said, that it will be helping our patients or people who are suffering from diabetes. Now, for this, the key resources will definitely be the people who are going to help me out. And initially, I'll start only with one person, and it's not much which is required. No such specific, very specialized knowledge is required. It is basically mixing of the ingredients in the right proportion, and that is what I have to ensure. And the equipments which will be required for formulating or maybe making of the chocolates. The key activities will definitely include the processing of the chocolate and the molding of the chocolate into various shapes and sizes as required. The marketing, which has to be done, it may be word of mouth, which I'll be preferring initially. And then the distribution is basically what I'll be focusing upon because sales agents, so they will be talking with people and we'll be getting retailers like, so let us come to this key partner. So retailers, as I said, retailers, gift shops, confectionery shops or bakeries, online retailers, stationery shops, and licensing bodies are the key partners. Stationery shops I have chosen, why? Because they are basically visited by children or teenager or maybe parents also. So I will try to keep my products there as well, and I will also try to get some orders as well, homemade orders for maybe birthday parties or maybe for any other events that they may plan for. Licensing bodies are going to be key partners because they are the one who will give me authorization and who will give me licenses, in fact, so that I can carry on my business in a legal way. So they also need to be the key partners. Now, coming to this cost structure and the revenue streams. So revenue stream that I see is it will be basically through the identified retailers and the partners. And the plain chocolate, dark chocolate, flavored chocolates, sugarless chocolates are what going to generate revenue for me. The cost structure, if we come to that, if we look into it, we see that there will be some money involved in giving the taking the license, seeking approval and all. I'll have to buy a few ingredients or maybe different flavoring agents and all which I need to make my chocolate. Third will be molds and specialized equipment that will be required in molding and processing of the chocolate. And the most important is the packing materials, because chocolate, unless and until you have attractive packaging, it will not attract people over the shelf. So packaging materials will be also sought after, and that will also involve cost, because if it is going to be for gift purpose and all, it will be a costly packaging uh, rather than the general packing like. And finally, the sales agent commission, which will be given to those sales agents who will be selling the product and all. So commission may, as I said, range between somewhere 10 to 15% of what the sales they are doing. For that, I'll design a slab for them. So this is all that I have for my cost structure, and this in totality is my business model. So I hope I have been able to make my model simple and understandable to all of you. So thanks to everyone for your patience and for listening to my project. If there are any suggestions, please mail me at drsaurabh.shrivastava@gmail.com. I'll just write this email here as well. And please like this video and share also. It is an attempt to tell everybody what PMC is all about. So here is my email ID, drsaurabhsrivastava@gmail.com, drsaurabh.srivastava@gmail.com. So please like and do share. Thanks to everyone once again.